All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
This is the brother Dunya Allah.
The brother Isaiah.
First off, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters that believe in this word and that fear in Yahweh or Yahweh Shai.
Shalom.
Right, and hey man, real quick through the spirit, we just want to talk about how convenience is going to destroy many, man. Convenience is going to lead unto destruction, okay? Because this devil, he's making, with the technology that he's coming out with, his charagma technology, or as Elder Apostle Tahar, calls it the digital all, okay? That thing you have to put under your skin inside of your body, all right, in order to continue and to buy and sell in the society coming up. That's going to be convenient to use, okay? You'll be able to use it for entering your house, unlocking your doors, unlocking the doors to your car, accessing different smart devices in your home, right? Even communicating with other people so-called telepathically, right? Having it wired to your brain, so now you can speak to other people who have that same device, right? Which is what? Miracles on the left-hand side, right? That's 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, right? Those lying wonders. So all this is going to be convenient, okay? But now, what is going to be the destruction part, right? We can get
Right, because that convenience goes back into having an easy life. Ease of life, ease of access, which the brother has pulled up the definition of this word convenience. But as you go into convenience, like I said, it goes into that ease of mind, and E is all about ease of mind and comfortability, and putting you at ease, which really ends up setting you up for the okie doke. You got to remember, this man goes back to the spirit of the serpent in the garden. All right, and that serpent very subtly reassured Eve that by partaking of these wicked acts that she did, which that represents her eating that apple, all right, that forbidden fruit, that she would not die. Okay, He said, surely you will not die. Just go ahead and take it. It's fine, and it put her mind at ease that okay, I can do these things, but it ended up being the downfall of everybody. Go ahead, Doc.
Right. So I got this definition right here. It says, meaning that which gives ease or comfort, a convenient article or appliance. It says also here, 1670, sense of quality of being personally not difficult.
Personally not difficult. And that's what this devil does. He always tries to give you an easy way out, okay, or give you a sense of... look at it, they've tried to use that angle when it comes to cash and then moving into credit cards. When credit cards were first being pushed, or card payments were being pushed. I remember this commercial came out where dude was in the line fumbling with change. The motherfuckers was behind him like, come on, man. They were like, don't be that guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what they were alluding to in the commercial. And it's like, that's E's MO. He's like, it's easy. And then he moved from that to it's more secure.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. Hey, and with this pandemic that they came up with, they also used it to push it a step further. Well, you can pass germs, and germs can survive on a U.S. dollars for up to 22 days. Right.
God.
So getting rid of the cash. Soon they're gonna get rid of the cards. Well, you can still get germs on your card. We might as well just go all digital. You can use your phone, and then from your phone to that chip.
Yeah, biometric.
I mean that
the charagma. A biometric blockchain.
Yeah.
Where because that's the thing about it. It's compounding. You got to remember, it says that the serpent was one of the most subtle creatures of the beasts of the field, right? So what he does is he comes at a lot of different angles. All right, he comes with that angle that we spoke about of, well, there's germs. We can reduce contact. Which he works through order ab chaos. He gives you the problem, and then there's a reaction, and he gives you the solution to make it look like he's coming to the rescue, like the superhero.
Right.
So he's coming at these different angles, of all these different things. So not only did he say, the germ aspect, but then he goes into the security aspect, and he's lulling you in. It'll go to your phone, but everything's moving digital. Go ahead, I know you want to.
Right. So when you get the word, when you get the word subtle, okay, it says here, in the etymology dictionary, it says adroit, cunning. It says detailed. Right? This devil, it says, the devil's in the details.
God, that's the spirit.
Yeah, he is all up in the details, man.
Yeah.
Every last detail that he could use and know about to his advantage.
Yep.
To swing people towards wickedness, he's gonna use that. Right now, when you break it down, subtle means to be what? Under, and tilis means the web. It means literally to be under the web. Because when you have like spiders, right? They have those sticky webs that other flies get insects get caught up into, but they don't get caught into it.
Yeah.
Because they got what? That oil that allows them to slide.
Slick. Yep, that oil slick on their body.
Right.
And it's like being under the radar, under the web, under the radar. You're not getting caught up in your actions,
Right. So, and oil goes back to what? Wisdom. This devil has wisdom on the left-hand side. God. So he's very detailed, very crafty, very subtle, man. Right?
That's right. I got a few precepts going into this. All right. Do you know where the one is where it talks about the secret counsel of the wicked?
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked?
I think I'm in it. Is it 64?
Yeah, 64.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just pull up the full chapter. All right, so like it's Psalm 64. Yep. And 1 says, hear my prayer. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Right, so these things are secret, okay? They're under the web. They're very subtle. Most people do not see that these walls that are slowly closing in on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we've been given the insight, with us given the mind of Hamashiach Yahushua to know what's going on. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And there's a narrative being formed. Okay, and the people,
like the scriptures say, thou slanderest thy own mother's son. That's demonization.
Right. That's right. And the people who will be against this are going to be labeled terrorists, domestic terrorists, and so on and so forth. We're anti, the system and anti-government and so on. You got something to say?
Yeah, because this devil has to coerce all the people. He has to convince the people that what he's doing is righteous.
That's right.
So that anybody who's not going with what he's doing, they seem to be the enemy.
They're wicked.
Yeah, that they're wicked, man.
Yep.
So he fools you into being for his cause.
That's right. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Okay, so they go against them who have been called perfect in the eyes of Yahweh Shemi Shah, the elect, and also against the Most High himself. It said they shall speak great words and blasphemies against the Most High. Okay? They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Right.
Under the web.
Right. Laying snares privily, man. Like a spider.
That's right.
Right? And that them spider webs be so slight, the flies can't even see it.
Hey, bro, sometimes you got them thin lines that be crossing your doorway.
Yeah.
And you walk through it, you be like, what the hell? You don't see them when you walk through them. You see what I mean? So that's what this devil's doing. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. And that's the point I had originally wanted. They search out these iniquities. They do a diligent search. Okay, matter of fact, we got it. They commune of laying snares privily. Okay, so now they're doing diligent searches. And the scriptures say they are wiser than Daniel. Okay, so they're coming at all these different angles and laying these little traps over here. I'm gonna lay this bear trap right here. I'm gonna put this landmine over here. I'm gonna put this pitfall over here with the spikes in it, and and you're gonna fall in one of these. You're gonna fall into one of these. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going digital. You even have certain companies that'll give you a free device, quote unquote free device, so that they can monitor your home. You have different companies that'll give you a free Alexa and a free Ring doorbell. And what does that do? Alexa listens to everything you say, and that doorbell has a video. And now you put a video camera right in front of your house. You see what I mean? And it was free, And it looks good. It's like, oh yeah, cool,
right?
But he's trying to get you. But go ahead, Doc.
He's trying to get you, and this is, hey man, this is gonna lead to a lot of our people's destruction, man.
Yeah. Going back to that convenience.
Right, back to that convenience, right? And let's get, you. Either way, the Most High is gonna cause you to be destroyed. Now you can get it. Either way, it's gonna be hard, but you can get it the hard way or the harder way, right? Which the harder way is what? Them nuclear missiles.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let me grab this precept. This is in Second Ezra real quick. You could say something.
Which one you about to get? The one that suffered the straight things?
No, I was about to get they that consent unto them.
Yeah, yeah. So like the bro was saying, there's only two ways out. Really, I want to get this precept as he's going to get that one. Because it talks about things are going to get straight. Okay, did you find yours?
Yeah, I found it. Yep.
Okay, you can bring yours out.
Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. So those of our people who are going to comply with this devil, right? Another definition in the etymology for convenient was to come together or to make an agreement with.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, God.
So those people who are going to consent to this devil by taking that charagma, right, which is basically you pledging allegiance to him as your power instead of the Most High, right? Those who are going to consent unto them, they're going to be laughed at. Who's going to laugh at them? The Most High, right? His men.
That's right.
Right? It says had in derision and a reproach and trodden underfoot.
Right.
So you could take that and still be, this devil still destroy you.
Yeah, get destroyed. And another part of that definition too is to conform. When you go into that etymology, that's also one of the words that's used in there is to conform. Romans 12:2, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High." Right, so you don't want to be conformed to what this devil has for you. All right, if he tells you something that he wants you to do, and you're able to see through it, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you should avoid it. Like through the spirit, the elders and apostles was like, don't get the yob. You know what I'm saying? The special sauce ain't cool. Vicky ain't got your best. Vicky's icky. Don't take the sticky. You see what I'm saying? And it was through the spirit because the elder apostle came out with this video, we could tell that, he was troubled, a bit by this situation that happened where his friend, passed from taking taking the yob 3 times.
Oh, man.
Thrace yobs.
Yeah.
Through. You know
3,
what I'm saying?
Man, complete. It's completion right there.
And so that was through the spirit that he was telling everybody, do not conform to the situation. Because right now he's toying with your convenience. It's inconvenient that you can't go to the movies. It's inconvenient that you can't go to certain venues and without having the yob.
Right.
Okay, but through your, if you prioritize that convenience, that's one of the ways he is going to destroy you.
Right.
Okay. You give him free access to your body. Go ahead, Doc.
Con. Right, and the definition comfort wasn't in there, but it still applies.
Conform, okay.
Yeah, it's still conform. Right. Right. Hey, if you conform to this world and not to the Most High, you're gonna be destroyed.
Actually, the first one says conformity.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It says agreement, conformity, resemblance, similarity.
Okay, Salaki, there you go.
Yeah, so that's it right there. A meeting together, agreement or harmony. You know, the scripture tells you to not be, basically, in so many words, to not be in agreement with this world. Okay, to be a friend of this world is to be enmity with the Most High. Okay, and in order to function in society, normally you have to basically make yourself friendly. You know, when you're out, out and about,
you do.
Unless you use subtlety, if you want to be in these groups with these different people who truly believe on E, you got to make yourself friendly to the ideals of society. You have to chime right along in agreement with, you know, these waxing colder and colder feelings toward the unyabbed. You know,
right?
Because they're looked at as this as these wicked individuals that just won't, you know. Meanwhile, these niggas is dropping like flies. You know,
right? Right.
Go ahead.
Precept. Just coming off of that 2 Ezra 16, they that consent unto them shall be, you know, be trodden underfoot. Right? And a lot of people are going to consent. What? Because they're in simplicity, especially our people, man. Like the Lord says, what He calls our people sottish children, man.
Yeah, stupid.
It's stupid, man. Okay, and that fowler, right? He's that fowler is he's gonna catch a lot of birds, man. A lot of Israelite birds. Okay, this is Proverbs chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets." Okay. Now you have to have something to hold the wisdom, man. You have to have a vessel or a cistern, right? Okay, so the wisdom the Lord puts inside of His men, and His men go out and preach. All right, and the men of the Lord has been preaching for years now, telling you, man, and Great Millstone giving you the 100% truth, man. So there's no excuse to be like, well, we weren't warned about this. Why is this happening to us? The Lord has His men out there right now telling you and warning you about this devil and that the destruction that the Lord is about to bring.
God.
Right?
God, you know, I'm reminded, and as you was talking, I had to look it up real quick. I'm reminded of this scene from that movie, Beverly Hills Cop, I believe, with Axel Foley. It was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And he put a banana in the tailpipe of the cop, you know, and then they sent out another squad, if I'm not mistaken, and they was like, "We're not gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe." He was like, "What you gotta say it like this, brother? We ain't gonna fall for the banana in my tailpipe." You know, well, we're out here warning you that the banana's in the tailpipe. You know what I'm saying? Not to go forward, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna mess your car up, you know, so to speak, spiritually. But Jake is just falling for the banana in the tailpipe, you know.
The old banana in the tailpipe.
The old banana in the tailpipe trick, huh? You know? So, yeah, go ahead, Art.
Kind. It says, she crieth in the chief place of concourse in the openings of the gates. Hey, here in Pittsburgh, we have something called Gateway. It's you know, right around that area. But Pittsburgh is the city of bridges, man. Those bridges are gateways into the city, man. So, hey, that's where people come in and they do their concourse, and you have different entryways and entrances into the city, man. Okay? So, in the openings of the gate, this is where you're going to hear wisdom and knowledge, man. Okay? You also going to hear it on the unicorn, but that's how this truth started off, being taught in the public.
God, you can even think about it like this, because a lot of times brothers will, you know, I know in particular we teach kind of near to where a lot of people get off on and off the buses. Now, when you think about when you come into a city, usually you would travel, you would get off of your vehicle, you would take off, or not vehicle, but you would get off of your mount or whatever, and then you would just like, boom, now I'm in the city. It's almost like the same thing. You catch a bus into the city, you get off, and now it's like you travel to another place and you go to shop. You know what I'm saying? The chief places of the city. You know what I'm saying? The concourse, where you travel, you moving through. You know, so that's where you typically find brothers preaching this word. Okay, go ahead out.
It says, "In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." So no matter how many times we bring out information of what this devil's going to do to try and destroy you, right? You're naive and simpletons, man. Okay? You reject the knowledge, okay, and therefore you're gonna fall into this devil's trap, okay. And I got that word for simplicity. How long will you love simplicity, right? Which right here it says naivety, foolish, open-minded, right? Because our people are naive. They'll believe anything this devil say. You know, like the scriptures say, when a rich man speaketh, everybody look to what he saith. Okay? And this devil got the power and authority, so our people just looking at, oh, he says this, it must be true. You know?
And going back into our people being foolish, so Proverbs 14 and 15, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so the simple is just falling for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why they getting destroyed, man.
Right. And another definition here says what? Open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because really, this is a war out for your mind, for your spirit, man. Okay? This is a war on your mind. So if you'll accept anything and anything goes, and there's no defense, okay, about your mind. Oh, this devil will get you, man. Yeah. Right? He'll put all types of ideas in your head, okay, that will coerce you into wickedness. And if you consent unto this digital all, that's your ass. Yeah. It's destruction unto you.
Yeah, which brings this one to mind here. Micah 2 and 10 says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword of destruction." And Jay kind of get that attitude of like, I'll try anything once, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the things here, this is not our rest, all right? So seeking after that convenience, going back into that definition, you know what I'm saying? It puts you at ease, it puts you at rest, all right? But that's the same thing that'll lead to your destruction. I just said that. You know, arise ye and depart. Depart from this place mentally, okay? Be ready to separate. Don't put your, the scriptures say where your heart is or where your treasure is, there also shall your heart be. All right. So if people are putting their treasures in this world, okay, they're treasuring the things of the flesh and, you know, these activities and these different things that you can do. All right. Or whatever the case may be, you know, this monetary system, whatever it is, okay, that's going to lead them down the path of destruction. All right, and this place can destroy you. So you got to be ready to separate and trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
Right, which a lot of these people who put their trust in the fleshly things and the worldly things, you don't have the fear of the Most High, right? So you, in the time of trouble, you're not going to be stable. What does it say? Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure. So if in your mind, okay, the thing that's most precious is fearing the Most High and doing what He told you to do to the best of your ability, oh, you gonna have protection in that day. You know. I got this precept right here, Matthew 7 and 13. It says, Enter ye in at the straight gate. Now that's straight as in STRAIT, meaning difficult. All right, the path of difficulty. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Right, and many there be that go in thereat. So there be many people that go the broad way, the path of least resistance. Right, the convenient path. Right, it's very easy. It's not difficult. All you gotta do is just walk. You don't even have to look. You can just walk. You don't have to worry about tripping over no obstacles. Right? Just walk.
Yeah, like the bro was saying about the path of least resistance. Scriptures talk about them that are tossed to and fro with every wind. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens, you know, with the waters. So, you know, during the storm, the waters and the waves get tossed to and fro. You know, so Jake is looking like that unstable water. You know, just flowing wherever, you know, whatever looks easiest, you know, and like the bro said about that water travels through the path of least resistance. And when you talk about that broad path, bro, you don't have to worry about it. It just flows. You know what I'm saying? Just, it seemeth easy. You know what I'm saying?
For a time, you walk off the cliff.
Exactly. For a time, it will be easy, which brings me to this precept, 2 Ezra 7 and 18. It says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for the wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. So eventually you will suffer the straight things. Like the bro brought out the precept, they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and trodden under foot of man. So it's going to backfire on you, which brings this precept, Isaiah 33:6. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. And that's going to lead to that digital all. And also, go ahead.
You got it, bro.
And also Isaiah 30 says that the trust, therefore shall your trust in the shadow of Egypt be your shame and confusion. All right, so you can consent unto E all you want. You can follow along with his bullcrap all you want, but it's going to lead to your destruction. It's going to be your shame and confusion. You're going to get trodden underfoot, and eventually he is going to pierce your hand or your forehead or your butt cheek or wherever he want to pierce it for you niggas that don't believe that he got a digital system for your ass. Go ahead,
Right. Hey, man, and you know, it says what? It says broad is the way that leads unto destruction, man. Right? So, and many that go in there at, man. So, according to prophecy, there are going to be many that take this digital all.
That's right.
Okay? Around the whole world. Let me read the precept real quick. Revelations 13:16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So that buying, and you won't be able to buy and sell without it. Right? Also it says, you know, all, man. So you're going to have the majority of people taking it. Right? Now, of course, you're going to have Edomites that don't take it. That's going to fight against that, but the Lord don't care about Edom.
At all. Through.
You know? They're still going to be destroyed. Okay?
And you got to think about what's happening right now with the economy. He's inflating the dollar to such a standpoint that it's going to be looking like a lot of other countries where, you know, things cost ridiculous amounts. And he's going to come in to save the day, that he, you know, to save the day with the situation that he created, order ab chaos. All right? And people are going to end up having to take something, okay, in order to remedy the situation was going in, because he's going to, like I said, the U.S. dollar is falling. They say that the American economy is going to go bankrupt here soon. I forget exactly what the day is, but it's in the next month or two. Okay, they claim that we're going to go bankrupt. So he's going to have to come with something. And see, I'm going to bring out this precept. I'll bring this out first. 1 Thessalonians 5:3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see, you gotta understand, a lot of chaos is going to be formed when the dollar crashes. Okay, when people that have these different IRAs and 401ks and they find out that they're worthless, you know, people that have been stacking up cash, which is the dumbest thing you can do right now. You got tons of cash. That shit's gonna be a pile of paper worth nothing. Okay,
you wipe your ass with that.
Yeah, you gonna, if you can. Shit kind of tough to wipe with. It's kind of hard, you know. You got crispy 20s. I don't know if you can. That's kind of hard. You got to crumble them bitches up or something. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. So they're gonna have to come in. We have this for you. Okay, right. Because what's going to be happening? People are going, it tells you, for the lack of bread and for the great tribulation and for the want of these different things, people is not going to spare their neighbors.
Right.
They're going to be breaking in and taking this and raping and robbing and pillaging and killing. And, you know, their course of their actions going to stand in their power. Go ahead.
Which is all what? An excuse to set up that martial law.
That's right.
It's an excuse.
Yep.
He has to create chaos so then he could bring in enforcement. Now he can crack things down even more, right? And you may consent unto you know, taking this charagma, all right, or going with whatever program he has. But guess what? You're gonna be limited. Yep. He's gonna limit your freedom even more, right? Now and then there's gonna you can only get this much food. You can only get this. Here's how we're gonna solve it. Everybody's gonna get this food according to our scientists.
Ration tickets, nigga.
Yeah, ration tickets. According to our scientists, the average family only needs about this many calories of food.
Yeah,
right? He tries to do that to us now with his serving sizes.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, carbon taxes, serving sizes. It's through. Hey, limits on what you can buy at the store. We're already seeing some of the prerequisites to rationing. Okay, and the scriptures predict rationing. In the book of Ezekiel, it tells you that even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles. And not only was he baking his food with dung and eating it, but he was measuring out how much water he was going to eat. And he was measuring out how much daily bread he was going to have. And he was nibbling and sipping. He was nibbling and sipping. And it tells you later on, it says even they go drink that with astonishment. You know, it's going to be like that movie Doom where niggas was like sipping little drops of water because they was trying to get some fluids in their body. Imagine if people is going to be doing cannibalism, you can only imagine. And this devil's going to have to come in with something to save the economy. And it just so happens that everybody's going, in Pennsylvania, they just allowed the trade of 3 stable coins that were created by the U.S. government. They're called stable coins because they're backed by a currently acknowledged currency. And it's called USD coin. And there's 3 forms of it right now. And people are still saying this shit ain't digital. They're going to have to come in with something to save the dollar because the dollar's going to crash. It's going to crash. And we can see it. Even people who don't know the name of Yahweh Shemel, I can see that the dollar's crashing and that this economy is through. And this devil's going to have to come in and say, peace, peace. Look, I'm going to restore some type of order to this society that's in chaos. But you just got to take this.
Right.
And the only way we can verify with all this going on, because it's going to be like the Wild Wild West. Motherfuckers is going to be taking this and taking that.
Yeah.
You know, come on, man. Then I was going to say, it ain't going to be a ration ticket no more. It's going to be a ration QR code. And then it's going to go from that to the rat. You're going to have to hit your chip. Oh, you got 4 more points left on your chip today. Or Salak, on your Karagma today. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, and they got hey, you'll have certain points for items, particular items that you can get. Oh, you only got this many points for eggs. You got this many points for milk. You got this many points for chicken breast. Oh, you don't have enough points for that. You can't get that today.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, God.
And they can control that, man. And really, you know, this is a man-made famine.
Hell yeah.
Right? Of course, they try to make it seem like, oh, there's food shortage and this and that, but the earth is so big.
Man, even without going into the earth being so big, you got to remember that when it talks about this place being America, Babylon the Great, it said that the merchants of the earth was going to mourn because when this place gets destroyed, because nobody's buying their stuff anymore. We're the number 1 importer in the whole world, which shows you why vocab don't know shit about the scriptures because, you know, this has to be the new Babylon the Great.
It has to be. Because
Babylon as a landmass still exists. And they're not the number. They're number 36 on the, or if not lower, on the list of top importers in the world. So there's no way that physical place Babylon being destroyed is going to have that big of an impact. It said every merchant that had ships in the sea are going to wail because of this place being destroyed.
Right.
So there's an abundance of shit, but they're artificially limiting the supply by keeping them boats over there in that harbor and shit. Go ahead.
Which are imports, right?
That's right.
Those are the goods of the merchants, man.
Yeah.
Right. And hey, there's no history where ancient Babylon or what's that today? Iraq.
Yep.
Right. There's no history to where that they were grand merchants. Of course, they would have some commerce between different, as a kingdom, but they were the grand merchants in history that was destroyed, okay? And then people were upset about them not being able to sell their goods there.
Right. No, well, they still export things to this day. They're bigger exporters than they are importers. They export oil is their major export. They have dates. They have precious metals. and things of that nature. I just looked it up recently. So there, but when it talks about where people can sell their goods, that's here America, Babylon the Great, the top consumer. And the second top consumer, you know what it is? It's China. Ooh. And the scriptures say, "Woe unto thee, Asia, which are the partaker of the hope of Babylon. Thou hast decked thy daughters in her whoredom, and made thyself like unto her." So, bro, the scriptures is showing themselves to be true, because the number one importer, America. The second, China. Woe unto thee, Asia. Then, so who's this Babylon that Asia has mimicked and likened itself unto? Well, based off of that, it's America.
Right. Hey, and I just looked up this right here from modern day Iraq.
Go ahead.
It says the country's population, including Turkmen, Yazidis, Shabuks, Assyrians, Chaldeans, Roma, Circassians, Arab Kurds, Sabians, and when you Persians, when you read through this list of the demographics, which demo means people, right? How all the people here, they're not of all the different nations, right? You have like a couple of maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 different nations in here, right? We're talking about the whore that sits upon many waters, which is many nations, peoples, and tongues, man.
The Lady of Kingdoms.
Right? The Lady of Kingdoms. You got all the nations here are here in America, or have stepped foot in America to do some business, man.
God.
So that's not talking about ancient modern day Iraq, which is will be ancient Babylon.
That's right. Yeah, Con, and I just had one more. Basically, because what this devil is doing is, like I said, he's gonna come. It's order ab chaos, order out of chaos, and he's creating the problem. Okay, he sees the reaction, which he's programmed the reaction into a lot of people through his programming. Okay, then he's gonna come with the solution. All right, and I just wanted to get this precept because this is speaking about Antiochus Epiphanes, but it gives you the characteristics of Esau Edom and what he does. Daniel 8:25 says, "And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He also shall stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand." But the point I wanted is that by peace he shall destroy many. All right, and this devil is going to come and provide a thing that will make the people say peace and safety. Okay, but then the destruction is going to come upon him. Why? Because when he comes with this thing and people go ahead and submit unto it, okay, well then what does it say? In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Okay, and every hand of the wicked, which is the laborer, shall be upon him. So this devil is not going to get to sit down and eat his meal. He's going to think he accomplished it, but then Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to come through and wreck his whole party.
Right. It's like working on a new system for a machine, right? Which says he wants a new system of power, which the word system means what? A pit, right? So he wants a new system of controlling the people on the earth, man. Further enslaving you, having complete control over you, right? Having you completely in that pit, Which these devils are they're gonna be in the pit in the kingdom, man. Through, right? But it's like tightening the you put the system together. You making sure everything is nice on your new machine. You tightening up the last screw, right? You about to tighten up the last screw. Just when you're almost done, you about to take your hand off that tool. The whole thing explodes.
Fall apart. Fall apart.
Man.
Damn.
So the Lord, like our forefather King David said, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint them." They about to be disappointed, man. They are about to be disappointed.
That's right.
Right.
And we can't wait. Like the other Pastor Hart said, when he was talking about the missiles, the Lord's Spirit is gonna be in the missiles. He's like, you ain't excited about that shit? The bitches will come fuck this place up. Man, this place need to be destroyed, man. Everything about this place is through. I'm tired of traffic. I'm tired of seeing these proud ass devils cruising across the street, walking two little inches per second, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like motherfuckers ain't got somewhere to be with their head cocked up in the sky. These niggas got to go and be brought back to their rightful place, which is the basis of all men.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And in order for that to happen, what's going to happen? He's going to push this convenience upon the people, which is going to tie into that digital all, which is the charagma, okay? That RFID chip, okay? Whether vocab or whoever don't believe it, that's what it is, man. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Yeah. All right? That technology, that microchip technology. Go ahead.
Right. Shall the faith of the Most High, shall the unbelief shall unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Most High forbid.
Right. So, hey, you can believe whatever you want, but guess what? In the end, we gonna see. We're already seeing it, right? But in the end, you gonna see who was right. You know?
Yeah. Google vocab's a clown, man. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. Now here, they just started doing this with the blue letter, this year, where they'll put a gist or a concept or sum up what particular parts of the chapter is talking about. Summary. It says doom for worshipers of the beast. So this new system, right, which it includes these iniquities and wickedness. It includes the alphabet agenda. Mm-hmm. It includes the pedo agenda. Okay, it includes witchcraft. Everything straight Satanism. Everything that's against the Most High, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, give it into your pleasures, man.
Yeah, and it includes that false vibration that you get under Caesar Borgia, where a lot of these pastors are gonna tell you to conform into the government. What's that? Romans 13.
Romans 13. Right. Yeah. Right. Be subject unto the higher powers.
Yeah.
Right, but that only goes but so far.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah. Not at the cost of your salvation.
Right.
That's where that shit get drawn. That's where the line get drawn, and that other shit go out the window. Mm-hmm. Not calling the scripture shit, but you see what I'm saying. It's only so much complying we can do till it's like, oh no, now you doing too much.
Yeah, you trying to get me to worship somebody who's
look,
still
now,
the Most High.
I'd rather let you fuck me up than the Lord, nigga. You got it. Hey, look, I ain't eating that swine, nigga. You can kill me. Shit, fuck it. You gotta kill me, then kill me. May the Lord raise up a standard, and it don't go your way. But we gonna have to, hey, whatever happens, gonna have to happen, player. Mm-hmm. Go ahead,
Right. Right, so it says, doom to the worshippers of the beast. This is verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So there goes your... God is all love. He's love, brother. God is all love, and love is above all. Right? That's what they say, man. But did we not just read the wrath of the Most High?
That love only extends to them who are actively seeking it. Mm-hmm. If you are not actively seeking it and doing the things to get on the good side of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, then you don't fall under that category of love.
Right.
You fall into that category of those worthy of punishment. And when daddy get home with the belt, whoever was bad getting their ass whooped. That's just how they go. Mm-hmm. And the good ones, they ain't getting their ass whooped.
Right.
You know?
Right. We going through our ass whooping right now.
We getting our ass whooping now. You know? And not to say we ain't gonna get... When daddy mad, everybody in trouble. Mm-hmm. All right? But there are them who are worthy of the punishment because they did the act, and then there's them who he's going to have mercy on and say, well, look, I know you was here, but they bad, you couldn't stop them. You know what I'm saying? So you go sit over there while I whoop their ass.
Right.
Go ahead,
Right. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So, hey, without mixture means what? It's going to be pure, right? The Lord ain't going to hold back their wrath, man.
Yeah, God.
Right? When it's like a sword in mid swing.
Yeah, God. You know the picture I got in my brain was you ever watch Martin?
Yeah.
Remember how Martin used to drink some strong drink and then he'll touch his neck. He'll say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because it was too strong.
It's strong, man.
Yeah, God.
So the Lord is not gonna, it's gonna be without mercy, man.
That's right. No mercy.
No mercy, man.
Ain't gonna be nothing to soften that blow, man. You ever get you a taste of that certain strong drink and it just make your face go ugly for about 3 seconds? You just be like, ugh. Like certain tequilas, you like, oh shit.
You feel the whole force of that thing,
yeah,
man.
God, that's how that sword gonna be on your ass, man.
Right.
You don't want to feel that, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be pure, man. You're gonna feel every last bit of it. What did he tell the angels to them that don't have the thawah on their foreheads, man? Let not pity. Your eyes spare.
Yeah. Neither
have you pity.
Yep.
So even the angels are not gonna have pity on you.
Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children.
Even if they wanted to have, oh man, you gotta slay this sister, right?
Yeah.
They were like, hell no, fuck that.
Fuck that. Hey, look, the angels don't give a shit. You could be charismatic, charismatic, beautiful, handsome.
If the Lord say do this, that's what they doing.
Because Jacob's a beautiful people. You know what I'm saying? We beautiful people, but if you ain't on the Lord good side, you through. No matter how funny you was, none of that shit. You out.
You through. Right? It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So this is that other part of destruction I was talking about. This is that harder destruction. Okay. Right? You got the part where you consent and the Lord puts the spirit on E to F you up, man. And then now you got the missiles, man. Which you don't want either one. You know? So this is the judgment for taking that. So if you don't take it for anything else, you don't take it because you don't want to. You should not take it because you don't want to feel that fire, man.
The beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Most High.
Right.
Scriptures even say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right.
You see? So you better fear the Most High. All right? Look, it's no reason in worrying about what's going to happen to you, how you going to eat, what you going to wear. The scriptures tell you all these things, why you must have this foundation and this truth. The Most High hand is not shortened that he cannot save. The Most High can make anything come to pass. Look, he done teleported people from one place to the other with a cooked meal for brothers. You know what I'm saying? Daniel and Habakkuk, right?
Yep, Habakkuk and Daniel.
Come on, man. The Lord could look, man. He made manna fall from heaven. He made water come out of a rock, man. A damn rock, man. A dry ass rock. You know? Right. So what are you worried about? You don't have anything to worry about. You just have to stay in the spirit and get close to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and just pray that he watch as well as pray. All right, that's it.
And a good thing to pray for other than faith is to increase in the fear, man.
Yeah.
You want your fear to be on 144% in that time.
Perfected fear.
Perfected. Because this devil's gonna come with all types, man. And the situations you're gonna be in, it's gonna be very enticing. Oh, I could take this way out. Right? But us, if we continue in the sufferings of the Lord Yahushua, he said what? He's gonna keep us from the hour of temptation.
Yeah, right. And the reason why it's so important to be on this straight path is because the flesh is gonna be with it. When it comes to them temptations, the flesh is gonna be with it.
It's gonna be so convenient.
Oh my goodness! You mean I can be comfortable again? Oh shit! I don't know now. Flesh gonna be with the bullshit. You better beat this flesh into submission, nigga. Fuck this flesh. Go ahead, Doc.
God. Right, and that's the point right there. That's the judgment for taking that karagma.
God.
You know?
That's all I got.
Yeah, and that's all I got too. So man, taking heed and unto our convenience, all right, and taking this karagma is gonna get you destroyed. Right? So, man, that's all we got for today, and Lord willing you were edified. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.